Time for Ask Wendy. How you doing?
I'm good, Wendy. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
I'm Jackie, and I have two boys, 15 and 17. I work full-time, and I can't be home with them all the time. And I was wondering, would it be okay if I got a webcam to see what they're doing when I'm not home?
A webcam in the house, no, not good. Because they'll just go in other rooms and do whatever it is they're going to do. You know what I mean? Plus, you know, not all kids are bad kids, but I recognize their age. But where I would put the camera is at the front door. That way, you might not know what they're doing in the house, but at least you know who they're doing it with.
Yeah.
You see? Yeah.
I like it.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Wendy.
I saw your boots from way over there.
Thank
Cute.
you. My name is Felicia. How you doing?
Bye, Felicia. Go ahead, Felicia.
Okay, so here's the situation. I have a 7-year-old son, and this girl keeps calling my cell phone for him, and he comes home and he talks about her all the time. Is it okay for him to have girls call, or am I overreacting?
No, you're not overreacting. You need to talk to this little girl's mother. What's the matter with her?
I don't know. She just keeps calling, and she's like, hey, can I talk to Amari, please?
Block her number.
Okay.
How about even if you don't call her mother, just block her number.
Okay.
All right.
That's
Very
what
well.
I
Hi.
How you doing, Wendy?
How you
Shay. It's my boyfriend's birthday at the end of the month, and I want to have a threesome with him. And he agreed. He agreed.
How long have you been with him?
8 months.
Sit down. I want you to sit down. You know what? You are playing right now. You are playing. Honey, take it from an OG. You know, and I'm not judging anybody here who's had threesomes. That's not what I'm judging. But what I'm saying, dear, is 8 months is not even long enough for him to get into you, much less you allow him to get into somebody else. And when you get ready to have that, don't be mad at me. I see you looking at me like, oh, Miss Wendy, look. And when you get ready to have that threesome, don't have it in your town, in your zip code. You all take a trip to Cancun and you find a cute chambermaid, okay? No threesome, not now. Okay, that's years down the road. All right, dear. All right. Hey.
Hey, Wendy, I'm Brooke. How you doing?
How you doing, Brooke? Where are you from?
I'm from Canada.
Okay, how can I help?
So I've been living with my guy friend for the past 3 months, and recently he told me he was going to be moving out, so we hooked up. I know. And circumstances have changed, and now he has to stay. I don't want a relationship, though, so how do I approach it?
Guys do this to us all the time.
I know. I'm leaving. No, I'm staying.
No, all right, so does he think that you want a relationship now?
Well, we've kind of talked about that part already, and he knows that, but I still think he wants the other stuff.
Do you think that he can stay with you and still continue to pay rent? Because I know, you were about to be left in the lurch, needing a roommate.
Yeah, and that's what I'm worried about is, like, if that's the intent, is he staying for that intent, or would he be okay with how I talk to him about that?
Brooke, relationships are able to survive with one greasy hookup. You know, just a one-time thing. There are certain people who possess the maturity to still be able to be friends with a guy after hooking up, okay? Yes. This cannot happen anymore, because otherwise the lines get blurred.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you.
No blurring lines.
No blurring lines. Thank you, Brooke.
How you doing?
Good.
My name is Jillian. I've been dating this guy since about December.
Yeah.
And it only took him about a few weeks to tell me he loved me. I said it back because I felt like I was put on the spot, but the words made me cringe. And I just want to know how I could tell him that I'm not ready to say that, or he shouldn't say that, or should we just break up?
Well, you know, Jillian, it is possible to love somebody if you just met them in December and it's February. Do you know, it's a little awkward.
But it only took him about maybe a month.
But if he saw you a lot in that month, it's impossible to love somebody. He didn't say he's in love with you. That's two different things.
Right.
You know, I love you and being in love, two totally different things. Jillian, don't be such a snake. Some people do fall, but you want to know what? Let him know that you have strong feelings for him, but you don't feel comfortable saying love because you don't love him, and you'd appreciate it if he wouldn't say it to you until... No, it's hard. You know, because you don't want to hurt his feelings.
I know, he's such a nice guy.
Don't break up with him. Don't break up with him now. You're on your own with this one. I guess, you know... No, but look, don't play with that word. I would never tell somebody I love them.
to either.
Then have the conversation, okay? All right, very
thank
well.
you so much.
And bat your eyes a lot when you talk. Yes. Uh-huh. Oh. Going up?
How you doing, Wendy? I've been waiting on you since I walked through the door.
You've been waiting for
Yes, I have.
I saw you as soon as the doors opened because you're the tallest person in the audience.
Well, thank you, thank you.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Tim, and I'm 6'9" tall.
Okay.
And it gets on my nerves sometimes when people ask me how tall I am. They stare at me, they point at me, they laugh sometimes, and I'm a moody person. So how should I deal with that without giving people so much attitude?
Well, when they stare at you, act like you don't see them.
I do that.
When they point at you, act like you don't see them. And when they ask you how tall you are, say taller than you.
That's true. Well, when little kids look at me, I usually lick my tongue out at them and make faces and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
something, something. But I just say, taller than you. Listen, every time you walk out of the house, you're not always feeling your how you doing best. So
Exactly.
do your best to answer them and keep it moving. You know, we tall people we're not circus animals. We're just tall. Right, Tim?
Yes, and I'm a Cancer, so like I said, I am
You're
moody.
a Cancer, too?
Yes,
I'm moody, too. Okay. How you doing? We have time for one more quick one.
Hi, Wendy. How you doing?
Hi.
My name is Leticia. I have a coworker, a female coworker that keeps making passes at me. She knows that
How's she doing?
she knows that I'm straight, but she still makes advances. I have a sister that works with us, and my sister even spoke to her and said, chill. But she's like, don't worry about us.
No, don't chill. Harassment is harassment, whether it's coming from a man or a woman.
Yes.
If this was a man hitting on you, would you go to HR or at least confront him at the copy machine?
I've tried confronting her, and it's just like,
She's aggressive, huh?
yes, very, very aggressive.
Okay,
very.
well, you need to be more aggressive and less cute when you deliver to her. Because,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you're cute, you giggle, you're young. Is she older than you?
Yes.
Okay, and how old are you?
I'm 21.
All right, get it together, sister. Welcome to the world where men like men, women like women, and they will stop at nothing to get you. Okay? All right. Dad, how you doing? Up next, how you doing?
How you doing? Hi, Wendy. My name is DeAndre. How you doing? My husband and I have been married for 8 months. I'm a proud military wife, the Army.
Good for you.
And he's currently overseas.
Yeah.
And, I want to keep it spicy, so I want to
Don't do it.
No.
Nude pictures?
Yes, I would like to send some new pictures, but I don't want to be on no one else's computer but his.
Well, then why don't you take the picture with, like, a selfie, or wait, no, not with a selfie. With,
okay.
How do you take a picture and, I don't know. You know what? A disposable camera, exactly, and then mail it to him.
Mail it, but what if somebody else get it in the mail?
Then don't do it.
Okay.
You know, then have phone sex like back in the day. You know, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't trust it.
Okay.
All right. Hi, how you doing?
Hi, Wendy. My name is Katie. How you doing?
Hi, Katie.
My daughter has been in a relationship for about 3 years now, and her boyfriend, I know, is thinking about proposing soon. The problem is he can be a little frugal, so I'm concerned that he's not going to buy her the ring that I believe she deserves. So the question is, would it be wrong of me to contribute money towards the ring?
Katie?
Yeah.
How old is your daughter?
30.
Okay. It is absolutely wrong for you to contribute one dime to the ring.
Even if he doesn't know about it,
How's he not gonna know?
I would take him to my jeweler.
You take him to his.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I think that he should go to your jeweler on his own. You know, picking a ring is something that a man does to be a man, and they don't need the meddling mom involved. And as far as a bigger stone, he'll get what he can afford. You'll accept it, and then maybe she'll graduate up. You know, many of us have upgraded our rings. You know, our husbands have through the years. So you start with what they can afford. Okay? Katie, don't be a Maria Shriver. Okay? How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. I'm Sade. How you doing?
Hi, Sade.
So currently, I'm a DJ at my college radio station, and I'm dating a guy who's a rapper, and he wants me to play his music on my show, but he's not that good.
This story sounds so familiar. I was a college DJ too, and I will tell. How long have you been with him?
This is 3 weeks.
All right.
And it's my first...
Sit down. Sit down. No, honey bun. It's your first
dating.
It's your first big boyfriend?
Yeah.
Well, now it's over. Because you're not gonna compromise your college DJ career. After all, one day you might have a talk show. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. My name is Teddy. How you doing?
Hi, Teddy.
I have a question for you. 4 years ago, I slept with my neighbor, and he has his girlfriend living with him now.
Okay.
We became friends, and I'm just trying to figure out if I should tell her that we've slept with each other. I don't have any feelings for him, or should I just let it be a secret?
Just let it be a secret.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it a detached house or an apartment?
It's an apartment right next door to each other.
Right, like literally right next
Yes.
door.
Yes.
I wouldn't tell her.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, you don't. Is she gonna watch the show?
I hope not.
Good luck, Teddy.
Hi, Wendy. My name is Natalie. How you doing?
Hi, Nat. How can I help?
My husband just turned 40.
Uh-huh.
And he just started wearing cornrows in his hair.
Even
now-
Carmelo Anthony has cut off his cornrows, really?
And now he goes to the salon, gets it done every 2 weeks.
Allen Iverson doesn't even wear cornrows anymore.
And I can't stand them.
Cornrows are not,
Yeah,
like for men the way they used to be.
basically. He looks like an old man trying to hold on to his...
Oh! You know what?
I love him, though.
Humor him.
Yeah.
Humor him.
All right.
Because if he tried to tell you about your looks, you wouldn't want
Yeah,
to hear
I
it
would have to
either.
hurt him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So humor him.
Thank you.
Oh,
Wendy.
poor thing. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. My name is Shelly. How you doing?
Hi, Kelly.
Shelly.
Shelly.
Yes, thank you. My ex-fiance and I broke up about 8 years ago, but recently he reached out to me and he said that he wanted to have children with me. Now, I'm 40, and he's 39. I've explored other options, but he's the cheapest. What should I do?
Oh, well, now, I'm all about a bargain.
Me too. What do you think?
I would say drop a contract
Okay.
and have it go to the lawyer's office.
Okay.
But think long and hard about it. I don't think that this is a horrible idea. I mean, he's your ex for a reason, but he came back around because he wants kids. You specifically want to have kids with them. I think that this could work.
You think so?
And it's a cheaper way to do it.
Very.
But get a lawyer, both
Okay.
of you, and draw up some papers. Don't be like Sophia and Joe and some of these other people out here, okay?
Okay. Thank
How
you.
you doing?
Hi, Wendy. My name is Ilana. How you doing?
Hi, Ilana. How can I help?
Hi, I'm a freshman in college, and I'm not liking my first year. I don't like the students. I don't like the college scene. I'm not fitting in. Only thing is I'm the first in my family to go to college, and I'm thinking about dropping out, and I do not...
You're not going to drop out.
I don't want to disappoint my parents.
It's
so-
not about your parents, it's about you.
Okay.
Like, you're the first in your family to go to college. What are you going to do if you drop out of college?
I don't know.
Exactly. I will tell this to you, young lady. The first year in college is always special for all of us. But you can't run from your problems. Even if you dropped out of that college and went to another college, you'll lose credits when you transfer. And guess what? And you'll still run into situations that you don't like. So what I would suggest you do is suck it up and deal with it, and you graduate from college. You understand? Okay.
Hey, Wendy. How you doing?
I love your wig.
So, I've been in a relationship for about almost a year now, but my partner moved to Arizona 5 months ago for work. So now we're in a long-distance relationship. I'm not too sure if we should stay together. I'm only 19, so what should I do?
You look a little like Chris Humphries.
I get that all the time.
You do?
I want to meet him to see him.
At 19 years old, you don't need the trouble of a long-distance relationship. It's over. All right.
Thank you, Wendy.
How you doing?
My name is Kathy. How you doing?
How you doing, Kathy?
Good. My question is, we recently retired, my husband and I, and so we finally have the time and money to see the world, and he thinks seeing the world is like Mount Rushmore and Scottsdale, and I think it's like Bali and Fiji. So how do I get him to go where I want to go and be really happy about it?
Well, I think that you could do every other. You see, both of you are retired,
Hear that?
so you start off. You start off with your lovely wife, and she's going to be in touch with a travel agent, and everything is going to be spelled out, so you won't have to be nervus. What is he nervous to?
It's the long flight. It's the different languages.
Well, maybe save for first class.
Oh, we do.
Yeah,
we do.
Oh, well. Oh, boy. No, but, take first class, a mask for his eyes, make sure that you have, the sleeping mask. Traveling can be very luxurious. You just have to make him feel good about it. And then the next trip that you all Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore.
What's up for you? How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. My name is Taylor. How you doing?
Hi, Taylor. How can I help?
Thank you.
No, you keep going.
Thank you. So my boyfriend's a very picky eater. All he eats is like chicken and pizza. Chicken and pizza, that's all. So even when we go out to like fancy restaurants with my family, he'll either order something that's a kid's meal, something similar, or nothing at all. So, you know, my family has caught on to it, you know. They notice that he's just not eating, and they'll make fun of him, they'll poke at him, and at this point he's insulted. Like, he doesn't even want to come out to eat anymore.
And how long have you been dating him?
3 years.
And how old is he, 12?
He's my age, 22, so, you know, it's a little embarrassing.
Same difference compared to old Aunt Wendy, okay?
Exactly.
Okay,
So,
go ahead.
So, yeah, I just want to know, like, how do I approach my family about this? What can I say to, you know, have them, like, you know, ease up on him? And...
Well, I don't think family are people that you have to approach. You know, you're stuck with family. You don't have to think of a way to approach family about this. You just tell them, you know, just leave him alone. And as far as him, I wish he would eat more adult food.
Yes.
But the idea that he doesn't, just leave him alone.
Yeah.
Eventually he'll be hungry and he'll want something to eat. But you know what? With the family, let's tell them, stop.
Yeah.
Like, and have that conversation with them before the next time you go out. And him sitting there and eating nothing is also insulting. Like, I wish that he would grow up, but you know, that's your man. You have to you have to deal with his basic behind.
Yes.
Okay.
How you doing, Wendy?
Good. How can I help?
My name's Shamira, and my 18-year-old son, he's a self-proclaimed ladies' man, and I've got a really attractive 30-year-old girlfriend, and he likes to flirt with her. Every time he has an opening or opportunity when she's around, he flirts with her. I've told him to stop. What should I do to get him to stop flirting with my
She
friend?
enjoys it. She enjoys it because the one who should tell him to stop or be appropriate is her, not him.
Okay.
So she's enjoying this attention.
Okay.
And he will not stop as long as she's enjoying it. And I would not be surprised if one day, right? I'm telling you right now, if one day something happens. So you need to be looking at your friend with the screw face, because 18-year-olds don't lead adults, we lead them. And right now, she's dropping her breadcrumbs. Right.
Thank you.
It's okay. Good luck. How you doing?
Hey, Wendy, how you doing?
I forgot your pants. I love it.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Danielle, and I've been dating a guy for about a month, and we have been intimate, but I kind of want to get more kinky.
How did I know?
adventurous.
How did I know?
And I don't want to do it too soon because I don't want him to get bored or lose interest. And what should I do?
Well, you can't pull all your tricks out of the bag in the first month, but you can pull at least 3 of them. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And how often do you see him?
Every day.
Okay. And how often do you have sex?
Every day.
Okay. Yeah, pull out 3 new tricks.
Okay.
Okay. And by the time we get to Christmas, you would have...
Start over.
You would have disclosed everything.
Okay.
All right, very well. Good
Thank
luck.
you.
How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. I'm Chanel. How are you?
Hi, Chanel.
I'm good. So I have a question for you, which is, me and my ex just broke up. He has a new girlfriend.
How long ago did you break up?
About 3.5 months ago.
Okay.
And he has a new girlfriend. Yes, he's moved on that quick. And... right? And he still comes over. He tells me he loves me. We occasionally do have sex.
Okay.
Am I wrong for
Is it
having...
still good?
It's even better now than we was together.
Okay.
But we are...
Does he spend the night at your house?
Yes, he does.
Does he have like a top drawer of the dresser?
The bottom.
Okay.
Am I wrong for having sex with him knowing that he has a new girlfriend?
Yes.
Right? Even though it's wrong, even though it's good?
Why can't you move on? Like you said, well, he moved on that quick. 3 months is not that quick. Actually,
not.
Like, why don't you move on?
I am.
You know what I mean?
But it's just that brings back that moment.
I know, but see, you have to. You're creating bad karma by sleeping with that girl's man.
Right.
You know, and you're also blocking your own blessing because you're still sleeping with him as opposed to being out there with your cute self and getting a new boyfriend or at least a new sex buddy.
Right.
Okay. Good luck. By the way, happy 420.